welcome back to Sarah's Table. Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her. Tonight, who's gonna say it tonight? Let's have Noir say it.
It's a very special game.
It is. Yay. I'm gonna be your facilitator tonight. I'm gonna be your host. I'm gonna be your favorite person. I'm going to remind you to please have a sip of water. It is very hot outside. We are all dehydrated. Let's just take a minute.
What cool cups we all have.
Yeah, we're all very fancy tonight. We are continuing our Sleepaway arc. Sleepaway is a horror game by Possum Creek Games, written by Jay Dragon. Last time some real heavy stuff happened, and we're gonna do a recap, but soon. Just for those watching at home, it's gonna get probably much scarier than you are used to if you are used to my show. As you can see, my background is joy and rainbows, and this game is not. Ta-da! I'm going to do a quick safety discussion with that in mind. Here on Sarah's Table, you will never find sexual violence, violence against children, or withholding food as punishment or starvation. I do want to do a quick little clarification of the violence against children is that no violence will be done directly to children, but children will be put in dangerous situations because of the nature of this particular game. We are also not going to be graphic with describing any violence that happens to the adults, just because just don't wanna. We're just going to sort of fade to black with that a little bit. You can use your own imagination. I'm sure whatever I describe will not be as scary as whatever you can picture. Mainly because I'm a wuss, so I don't describe stuff a lot anyway. Is there anything else in this? Violence towards domesticated animals is not happening. The only animals that would have violence toward them are ones that we're already attacking or wild animals, but we will never be seeking out violence against animals. I feel like I grabbed all of that. Is there anything else that I missed? No? Okay. If we run into anything that is super making you uncomfortable, throw up that X for me or send me a message in the chat and we will mulligan it and move on. No questions asked. And as always, I will make sure that I am available afterwards just for a little debriefing in case big feelings happen during our game. Let's go around the table and have a quick introduction of who you are and your pronouns and who you are playing tonight. I'm going to start with, okay, so on my screen right now, he is directly below me. However, I know that that is not the case on what you all are watching. So just go with me on this. I'm going to start with Noir.
Hey, that's me. I'm Noir. I go by He, They, and today I'm playing Ethan J. Gulliver, who also goes by He, They. This game has really cool ways of assigning your gender, and so his gender is that of a freight train, and he's built for hugs. And you know what? So am I.
Mm-hmm.
That's
we love it.
You can stop perceiving me now.
Okay, everybody stop looking at Noir. Oh, all right. We're scooting on. Scooting on over. Damon, quick, go, quick.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Damon Van He. My pronouns are he, him, and today I am playing Gideon, the Ropes Keeper. Gideon's pronouns are also he, him. His gender is none of your business. And he's got a very special bond with the woods, and the woods have a very special bond with him. And we'll maybe be exploring all of that today.
I feel like the bond is not like healthy.
Still a bond, though.
For sure, still a bond,
Yeah.
but it's maybe not like what I'm saying is maybe you and the Woods could go to like couples therapy.
Sure. Still a special bond though.
Deeply bonded, for sure.
Not gonna diminish that at all.
No. All right, Anita, who are you?
Hello, my name is Anita. My pronouns are she, they. And today I'm going to be playing a person with a sturdy name. That's Brimley. Brimley's pronouns are they, he. Their gender is that of the lonely king. And they've got a blade of a body as the camp's athlete.
So I had a character last week. Her name was Crackle. Let's just do a quick recap of what happened last week, everyone. What do you remember about last week?
I remember that we have one less party member.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. We had
remember
Crackle, and then Crackle snapped and gone.
Look at you.
See, I worked a whole week on that, you guys.
I'm so proud of you.
Good
Thanks.
job.
I'm proud of me too.
Yeah, so
We pressed that Lindworm button a whole bunch.
what? We brought that Lindworm in a lot, quite a bit. Yeah.
I think
And-
"we" is a strong term for that. I think that was mostly Ethan J. Gulliver.
Yeah.
I don't know where these wild allegations are coming from. I can neither confirm nor deny that I had any part or relations with the Lindworm. And I think that we should just be careful about where we're assigning blame.
Look, it's a fun mechanic, and there's
And
no
we
blame.
all
It is
took
fun.
part
We
in
did.
We all did.
Yeah.
We all did
Just, so the lake came into play quite a bit at Camp Standing Stones. It ate the body of your former friend. And then you had to sacrifice something to it so that you could get back the bracelet that was on her body. There's maybe been a witch sighting already. There's been some rumblings about the witch.
I had to save a little kid from the Lindworm
Mhm.
with the sparkler.
Yep. He came back to you with a bunch of broken glass. And what did we remember about the Lindworm that was very important?
The Lindworm and the lake are buddies.
The
Yep.
Lindworm is attracted to the scent of blood.
Yep. Those are the two things that we learned about the Lindworm that we would
Good
love
job, everyone.
to not. I mean, if only we could not not deal with that. But yeah, those are the two important things. I feel like we covered it all. Is there anything else before we get started that anybody remembers from last week that is important? Oh, Gideon still has
A letter.
like an artifact from
Yeah,
Crackle.
from Crackle.
Okay, so today we are playing The Descent. And there's a very simple description here of what happens during the descent. And it is the descent is when the story explodes with fear, action, drama, and tension. That's it.
Great.
That is what we are doing tonight. There's also an option, because my character died, that I could like pick up another character and come in, or not get a character and just be more of the setting elements. And so that is what I'm going to embody the camp. There's also a good chance that there are going to be flashbacks in this particular section. It encourages you to flashback. And so whenever we flashback and Crackle would have been in that, I will go ahead and use her again. I will bring her back in. And one of the things that we are supposed to be doing is engaging with the strangeness. And we set up several times in the first session that the element of the strangeness that we were really interacting with is the murder of crows. And so, as long as everybody's cool with that, we will bring that into play. Yeah? Cool. The couple of tips that are how to have the strangeness engage with the players is show kindness to people who need it. Push too far and punish too harshly, either from cruelty or misunderstanding. And the strangeness, the murder of crows has several moves. None of them are nice. So let's see what happens. Okay. So it is the morning after you gave Crackle's body to the lake. None of you slept. You were up all night. Tell me, were you all together? Did you separate?
I'm okay with being together if y'all are.
I like us staying up all night commiserating.
Where did you go
Yeah.
then?
I think not in the woods, because I
I-
ended last time with that weak move of the woods feeling not safe
Yeah.
for me. So
I would
I think
maybe
not the
pitch the
woods.
craft room,
Hmm.
the craft area.
It's appropriate. Yeah.
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 So you are in the craft area. Crackle's desk is like in the middle of several projects. There are several unfinished projects sort of scattered around. She was not terribly tidy when it came to crafts, and so there's a lot of stuff half buried. And like there's even a mug of tea half finished still on her desk. Like this is like, if you didn't know better, you would be expecting her to come in any moment and just start pick up where she had left off. The light is just starting to filter through the curtains that she had up, and it's starting to sort of the dawn is breaking over all of you. You're so tired. Everyone's so tired. But every time you close your eyes, you couldn't not see what had happened. So, we're getting ready for you. Still got jobs. Still got to go feed the campers. It's breakfast time. So, what would you like to do?
Have we broken the news to the students yet?
No.
What do we tell them?
I mean, we can just say, for now at least, that she's taking the rest of the summer off rather than ripped apart in the woods.
And eaten by a lake.
Yeah.
They have a right to know. You know.
I mean, we could say she drowned. That might keep them away from the lake or make them want to go look more.
Or we could just say that Crackle had an accident and had to leave.
Well, you know, this might be a wild idea, but why don't we just tell them the truth and then answer any questions that they have about it? You know, I mean, I can sing a little
could.
song to kind of explain it. You know,
Well,
That might make it easier on him.
when we were kids, what did the camp counselors tell us when weird stuff happened?
Oh, what an excellent time for a flashback. So let's head back. You are all children. And I don't know, age-wise, I think we established that Crackle and Gideon were like teenagers 25 years ago. But how age-wise, Brimley and Ethan J. Gulliver, how old were you?
I think Brimley was younger.
Okay.
And Brimley's like young, small, and scrawny.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan was also like on the younger side of things.
So like between 8 and 10 kind of a thing?
Yeah.
I think Brimley was also like obviously not as filled out, small for their age.
Okay. So it's the four of you back as you're all remembering this. The four of you, and I think somebody went missing at that time. This is a normal thing for this camp. One of the people did not come back. One of the counselors. She was the song leader of the camp, and you all were gathered waiting to do like music class, and she never showed up, and instead the camp director came in, very official looking, and just sort of like, hey, so sorry everybody, we're not going to have music class today, thanks so much, and like started to try to leave. Yes, whatever your name is.
It's Ethan J. Gulliver.
Right. Yeah, I knew that.
There's 3 of them, and you couldn't remember. Anyway, why?
Oh, Miss Carrie had to go.
My parents said that they brought me here specifically to hone my musical talents, and any day wasted in which my talents are not sharpened or exposed to the world is a day wasted.
Yeah. Well, Miss Carrie is not here, so we do not have music today. We're going to change instead. I think you're gonna do some outdoor stuff, canoeing. Maybe. I think everybody's going to the lake. Yes.
New England hurt my hands, and my hands are the gift that allow me to bless the world with music, with my musical prodigy-ness.
Well, I don't know what to say. I mean, maybe you can teach the class.
Really?
Well, someone has to, and if you're not going to do it, then everybody to the lake.
Fun.
Can we just go to where the teacher is?
The teacher is not here.
Did she get fired?
Oh, did she get fired?
She did not get fired. She just isn't here anymore.
She quit?
She quit?
Sure. Yes.
I thought
get in
you were supposed to
trouble?
give 2 weeks notice for that.
Yeah, there was extenuating circumstances. Dude, she had an emergency, so she left. She's not coming back here.
Does that mean there's no more music class?
That means there's no more music class.
I won't let you see me cry.
Okay.
Walks to the back of her.
I think Brimley's been playing in the back with like a little toy recorder, trying to do hot cross buns very poorly.
Yeah.
And
Like all through it, just in the back. Mm-hmm. 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 Anyway, everybody's going to the lake. So please. And then
Ethan, I can't get it. Can you help me?
It's Ethan J. Gulliver. And
Ethan J. Gulliver,
everybody
I'm
knows that
sorry.
woodwinds are stupid.
Oh, no.
It's bawling in the background.
Yeah, I think Crackle just comes over and it doesn't say anything, but it's just like rubbing your back a little bit, and like she's maybe crafting a little. There's a little bit of magic happening, calming you down a little bit.
He just couldn't handle having such the talent in her class.
I know.
Left.
You're right. But you know what, Bud? Look at and she turns around, she grabs a guitar and she hands it to you. And she says, why don't you go up to the front? We can at least do one. Let's do one song.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna go and lead the class in you get to pick several different songs that you know, and I think this is the first time that he does the hiking song for everybody.
Make everybody feel
like upbeat and ready to go.
Love that.
It's great.
So we have done our flashback, and you are back realizing that grown-ups didn't tell you anything, really.
But listen, when they tried to keep it covered up, I know I put on a brave face, but I didn't actually handle it that well.
You told me woodwinds were stupid.
And I wholeheartedly agree with that opinion. So I think we should probably just tell the kids the truth, answer their questions, and then throw snacks at them until they're too tired to do anything.
Mm.
Right.
I mean, maybe not physically throw snacks, but I mean, that is an option.
Could hand out snacks quickly.
I was thinking about taking Reese's and throwing them like Shurgans, but yeah, we can hand them out.
I feel like Ethan J. Gulliver has never had to deal with a large group of children when you say, ask me any questions that you have.
Yeah, Ethan doesn't really take questions in his class. It's just an excuse for him to play music and get paid for it. It's more like a gig. But yeah.
I mean, I can't wait. So are you doing this at breakfast, or are you gonna wait until?
I mean, yeah, might as well whip the Band-Aid off early.
Just right away, just at breakfast.
Yeah.
All right. Where is breakfast happening today? It's a beautiful day out.
Probably by the fire pit, unless anybody disagrees.
By the fire pit, or I'd say even in the field, maybe set up some picnic stuff. Put a little table out for the breakfasty things.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Field feel good for everybody?
That feels good.
Yep.
All right.
Works for me.
I will bring the field into play. Okay. So all of the campers have arrived for breakfast. They are hungry. Some of them are pretty sleepy. Some of them are incredibly hyper, depending on what time people woke up and how late they stayed up last night telling stories. And they all come in, they go over to the table, fill up their plates, and they're on the lawn, spread out on some of them have sat down on the blankets, and some are just like sprawled in the grass. Well, what would you like to do?
You got this, Brimley.
What?
Huh?
This-
I like that you were like, we should definitely tell them. So you go do it, Brimley.
Attention, campers. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me.
I'll do the little, I think there's probably a salute, they make the standing stones out of
Mm.
so you know that you're looking. So they're all doing it.
We've got some bad news for you all today. Miss Crackle won't be coming back to camp. They had to leave. There was an accident. There was an emergency. Yes?
What kind of accident?
Just hurt herself. It's okay. She'll be fine, but she can't come back to camp. Yep.
But Miss Craggle told me she was gonna teach me how to make the special thing for my mommy.
What special thing for your
We
mommy?
were making a thing. We've been working on it, and it's supposed to be a special book, and then we take it home, and it's all our camp memories.
Well, I'll be stepping in to help with arts and crafts for a little bit, so I can help out with that. Yes,
Do you know how to do like Miss Crackle knows how to do it?
I can do my best.
One of the little kids raises their hand.
Yes.
I saw Miss Crackle by the lake.
All right. I'm gonna take a chair and turn it around and sit in it Dangerous Mind style. And all right, kids, let me rap with you.
Okay.
So oh, your faces are so sweet. I thought this would be easy. All right, rip the band-aid off. Just don't look at them. Don't look at them in their sweet little innocent eyes as he tells this horrific news. Oh, boy. Hey there, kids.
Yeah.
Who here has seen Old Yeller?
Oh, jeez. Gideon steps forward. All right, children. Listen, sometimes a grown-up gets hurt in such a way that they have to stop doing their job for a while. And that is what has happened here. So what I want all of you to do is think about the nice times that you had with Miss Crackle and let that live inside you as the memories that you have of her. And then I'm going to, no questions. We're going to sit here in silence while we eat and think about how great Miss Crackle was. And then I'm going to use one of my regular moves, which is communicate with silence better than words can. So everybody be quiet and just ruminate on that. That means think, think about all of that stuff.
I'm just gonna start.
And I'm just going to stare. I've got hard eyes, tense body, staring at all of the kids. Eat your breakfast.
Just handing out Reese's.
Just handing out a bunch of candy.
Get some special snacks with breakfast.
Okay. I'm gonna make a move on beside as the field, which is invite a moment of healthy communication. At middle of the meal, we're gonna use our good friend Empty Tree because he is just a sweet little boy.
Baby.
And he wanders up to Gideon and he tugs on your sleeve to get your attention.
Yeah. Hey.
And then he holds something out to you.
I will take it from him.
And he has made a get well soon card for Miss Crackle.
Oh, bud.
Do you think you could give this to Miss Crackle when you see her? Because she was my most favorite. She never made me feel bad because I don't know how to do stuff.
Yeah, I will. I will give this to her when I see her.
Um, do you think maybe that I could go with you?
No, unfortunately not. I think you'll have to stay here at camp.
But like,
But I will tell her that this is from you,
do
so
you
she'll
think
know.
she'll remember who I am though?
I do.
Okay.
I know that you were definitely one of her favorites.
Should I make more for her?
Would that make you feel better?
Yeah, until she gets back, I could just keep making them. I know sometimes if I'm sad, she would make a little something for me, and then I could make something for her.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
Okay. He like bounds off.
I'm gonna put it into my jacket pocket.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner a little. Okay. Um.
I think that Brimley is going from like camper to camper and just checking in and seeing if they're okay. Like, just like having like little talks with them, like your breakfast. Oh, that's good, buddy. Oh, that's cool. Like, what do you got there? Like just engaging with the kids.
I think something's gonna happen.
Oh no.
Um, I think that the strangeness comes into play a little bit. And I think that there is a moment that the breeze carries in and it just like for a second, it smells like the tea that Crackle always drank. And like when it hits you all, it's like a comforting, it's not like a it's not spooky yet. It's just like a nice like and you see the kids kind of settle. And then I'm gonna the strangeness is gonna make a move called reveal something too late to prevent. And as you're all standing there and you're having this moment, everyone's sort of lulled into just like calmness. And there is a crash back in the camp. And the craft room is on fire. What would you like to do?
Cool.
Brimley's gonna rush into action. Take action, leaving myself vulnerable
Yep.
as a regular move.
Right. I love that that's your regular move. Well, just going in. Yeah. There's a small fire like in the door of the craft room, the like craft area. It's getting bigger.
I'm gonna start like finding what I can to put it out, see if there's like a bucket or a fire hose or something like that to try and.
I think when we had set it up, there was the like the office that we had.
Yes.
I'm gonna run there for a fire extinguisher.
Great. There's one there for sure.
I'd like to use a strong move.
Yeah.
And I'll ease tensions with the song everyone knows by heart to keep the kids calm.
That's good because they were trying to get in there. So yeah,
Like,
now
hey,
they're beep, 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 beep. Yeah, so they're all out of the way with you. They're singing the songs. I'm imagining that there's more than one. You just have to keep going with it. You are back now with the fire extinguisher, Gideon. Brimley, you were looking for like a bucket, you said? Like
a bucket or a blanket, something that I can smother the fire with.
You found a blanket very easily. It's close.
So I grab the blanket and I'm just gonna run in and just try and like if it's like on the floor, I'm gonna try and like put it out over top of it to smother it. Until Gideon can get there with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. When you use it, there is thanks, strangeness. There is a bunch of coins like in the bottom where the bronze coins where it had started.
Like the coins were the fuel, or the fire burnt away like some of the boards, revealing coins beneath?
Unclear. There are now coins like at the epicenter of it, where it was. It's out now. Lots of things are scorched. But it's like a handful of coins.
I'm gonna grab one, sort of inspect it.
It's very hot.
Ah.
But they look like this is not like normal currency. This is like real old, weird looking coins.
Weird. I think that I think as the because it was the take action, leaving yourself vulnerable. I think the vulnerability comes where Brimley just grabs one of the coins without thinking, and it burns into the center of their palm.
Yeah.
And then they drop it, and the impression of the coin is left in the palm. That's okay.
Yeah. Some Raiders of the Lost Ark stuff happening there.
Yeah.
Yep. It almost looks like maybe like a rune that's burned into your hand now.
Oh. Gideon arrives with the fire extinguisher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great work, Brimley. That was much quicker than this plan.
Fire blanket smothers the. Okay. Ow.
What?
I think Brimley is going to reject a moment where they could open up and instead bottle their feelings for a token.
I don't want you to know what's happening with me. Give me a token instead.
It's okay. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to get to the first aid. Bench this up. Weird coins. And
okay.
How many coins were there? Just a pile.
Yeah, you look in there and there were 3 groups of 3. Like they were in piles of 3, and there were 3 piles of them.
Those weren't there before, right?
I haven't seen them before.
All right. Bandage.
All right, bandage.
All right, good job, kids. How's it going over there? Is everybody fine?
Let's have the lindworm come on in.
Everything's fine.
Good. Nothing better go roll now that you said that.
I promise it's fine. What could possibly make me a liar?
Oh, gross. Okay. So I drew the Queen of Clubs.
I'm gonna die.
You have gotten this all under control. Everybody's a little on edge. You don't know what the coins mean. Brimley, your hand hurts really bad. Ethan J. Gulliver, you feel like you are barely holding the kids back from like going in and doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Gideon, you're just like standing there with the fire extinguisher, like I have to do something, and you hear full-throated screaming coming from the other cabin that the counselors sleep in.
I'm gonna run that direction, I think.
Great. Doesn't take you long to get there. Ethan J. Gulliver, what are you doing?
Do the kids look like if I don't play another song, they'll stay here?
Oh, they scattered.
Oh,
Several of them
blur.
ran towards the woods.
I'm gonna chase them in the woods. I can't let the little in the woods by themselves.
Okay. Brimley, where are you going?
I think Brimley was going to go to the first aid tent, but seeing the kids scatter is going to start trying to collect kids. I think that, let's see, what can I do? I think I would like to use a strong move to reinterpret the Lindworm's play,
Okay.
channeling it through my weapon. Brimley's going to pull out a couple of the little sparklers again.
Okay.
And just say, "Attention, campers! Anybody who gets to me in the next 30 minutes gets one of these. In the next 30 seconds gets one of these."
30 seconds. Okay. Everybody is running towards you. The kids are now wrangled with Brimley. So Ethan J. Gulliver, do you want to stay and help with the kids, or do you want to run with Gideon?
I'm gonna run with Gideon.
Okay, so here's what you encounter. You get there, somebody inside is screaming, like hysterical screaming. Like you bust open the door, and there were two other counselors in there. One of them is up and screaming. The other one is dead in their bunk, stabbed what looks like a lot, and covered in animal bones.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna grab the counselor that is screaming
Uh-huh.
and usher them outside very, very quickly. Just like a
They're
scoop and shove.
Hysterical.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go back inside.
Oh, I was like, just leaving Ethan J. Gulliver in there. You got this, bud.
Close the door behind me. Yeah. Does this I think I want to kind of do an interpretation of one of my regular moves, which is ask the woods for advice.
Okay.
Is this a thing that is familiar to Gideon? Does this feel like witch stuff? Does this feel like Lindworm stuff? Like what's it remind me
This
of?
feels like Lindworm stuff.
Okay.
I would like to use one of my weak moves. And that is to be overcome by someone else's fear, grief, anger, or grief.
Yeah.
So I'm just the counselor that was screaming, like Ethan's not gonna scream. It's just statue.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Gideon, I think that's pretty apparent to you. Ethan is just standing there. Ethan J. Gulliver is standing just like in shock.
Yeah. I'm gonna lead him out, and then I'm just gonna close the cabin door behind me.
Okay.
That is maybe a problem to be addressed once we have everything else handled.
Okay. What are you?
Do so Brimley's got all the kids.
Brimley's got all the kids.
All right.
They're playing
I
with
guess
sparklers right now.
I guess everything else is handled. So I'll I think I want to check out the body a bit more.
Okay.
But I'll go back in by myself.
Seems smart.
Yeah.
All right.
Super smart.
Ethan J. Gulliver, do you want to do anything, or are you just like,
I think he's going to try to be helpful, like to see if there are any clues about. But it's probably not going to work out very well.
sure? So are you
Um,
trying to interact with the counselor that's hysterical?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the move take action. Nope, that's the wrong character. Oh no, it's not. I'm gonna take action, leaving myself vulnerable.
Okay.
So
Great.
I am trying to help out the counselor, but I'm still not in a good way myself.
Okay. Let's have that conversation. She is no longer screaming, but she is like really bad.
So talk. What we should talk about it. Like what?
No,
What?
I just woke up and rolled over and then smelled like
Oh,
blood in the cabin.
yeah,
And then
it smells like yeah.
and then I
Mhm.
tried to wake her up and I pulled the blanket back and there was um like she had holes
It,
in
it, it, it's not your fault.
like I didn't wake up like what happened while I was in
It's nothing wrong with being a heavy sleeper.
it's just like why didn't they I was closer to the door why was it not me.
Some serial killers have an MO and you probably didn't fit. So there's that. He's gonna pat on her shoulder like trying to. Hey, it's a good thing you're still with us.
And I'm gonna have to tell her parents she's not coming home.
I can you shouldn't have. Uh, I I can have somebody else do that for you.
She was my friend.
You, you know we lost Crackle.
What?
Uh, so I get it, kinda.
There's two. What's happening here? We're just two people.
The woods. 15 years ago, I watched a bunch of the kids um walk into the lake and never return. This place is um there's something here. And I came back to kind of try and figure it out. Listen, everything's gonna be okay. You just
How is it gonna be okay if two people are dead? We have to tell the kid. We have to send the kids home. They can't be here.
That's not how it works. They didn't send us home 15 years ago, and I don't think they'll send them home now. Hey, I think the best thing that we can do right now is to take a moment to gather ourselves, right? And
Okay.
and then we'll find out how to make sure everybody here is safe.
Okay.
Just you should take a moment to don't feel guilty, because that's the hard part. I watched the kids walking to the water, and I've been trying to make sense of why. It's good that you're still here. That's the important thing. So just keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Stay away from the lake.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be just fine.
All right, Gideon, what are you doing?
That was really good, you guys.
Thanks. I will just hold on. Let me just mop them up, and then I can describe how.
I got a couple too.
Okay, Gideon,
Yeah,
you're with a dead body.
I'm with a dead body. All right. I think I'm gonna investigate the body,
Great.
check out how they're laid out, um, how it looks like they were killed. I know you said stab wounds, but stabbed the same way that Crackle was, like a huge spear situation. Is their heart gone?
Yes.
That's the type of the heart
Their
is gone.
heart is
Also.
gone.
Right.
There are more stab wounds with this body
Mhm.
than with Crackle, but and like it looks like this was not rushed the way that Crackle's body was rushed. Like this is like there are holes in like a pattern.
Got it.
But
it was still quiet enough that it didn't wake up the other counselor.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, unless there was some sort of magic involved.
I want to use one of my strong moves.
Okay.
I want to reinterpret the Lindworm's play by redirecting it through the woods.
Okay.
And Gideon's going to pull out, like he's got his bag with him all the time, and there's rope in there. And I'm going to using like the posts of the cot of the bed. I'm going to rope the body off.
Okay.
As if I were setting up some rope track in the woods.
Yeah.
And then I've probably got other things with me from the woods, moss and leaves, things like that.
Yes.
I'm going to dress the body a little bit, like put some of the woods into the wounds. Kind of pack it like that.
Okay.
Bringing this counselor's body closer in sync to the woods themselves.
Okay.
In an effort to gain a clue or some point of direction or something like that. And I feel like there's a kind of instinctual thing that Gideon has when he's building the rope tracks that just sort of know where they need to go. It's very directional in like what needs to be blocked off or opened up or things like that. And I want to use that same method here.
Okay. I'm going to make a move on behalf of the woods because you have brought them in to the scene. Reveal a new secret that must be grappled with. As you are making all of this and all the animal bones are being sort of slightly disturbed, like you're having to move them about in order to get to all of the wounds and everything. It is an entire skeleton of a fox. And as you finish up the last bit, you glance out and there is a fox watching you from outside of the window, and it takes off running towards the woods.
All right. I'm going to follow it.
Yeah, I think this is an excellent time for a bio break. I'm going to give myself a moment. So we're all going to go have a little bio break. Yeah, everybody get yourself some comforting tea or something. And we will see you back here in a couple minutes.
Bye.
Welcome back from the break. It doesn't seem appropriate for me to be like excited about that after what just happened.
Yeah.
But like, welcome back.
We all deal in different ways.
Yeah. For those of you who are maybe just tuning in, we had another death in the camp, and we're all taking good, long, hard looks at ourselves and seeing what happens when we're all faced with crisis. Ta-da! When we last left our heroes, you were chasing a fox into the woods, which feel unsafe for you.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try and grab Ethan J. Gulliver on my way. But I know how fast foxes can go.
Yeah. It's
So I think that is more priority if Ethan J. Gulliver is still not with me.
Got it. Well, Ethan J. Gulliver, what's your... I mean, you might want to get away from this conversation that you were just having.
Yeah, he definitely wants to get away.
Right.
He can only pat somebody on the head so many times before it starts.
I don't know how to
little.
do this.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
All right. So Ethan J. Gulliver, Gideon comes tearing past you, chasing what looks like a fox.
I'm not asking questions. I'm just gonna join in the running.
Great.
Not even
Brimley!
saying anything to the counselor either.
Yeah.
Fox chase.
Just kids. I think I'm going to look at the other counselor like desperately.
Sure. I mean, she's not going to go in the woods, so she will take the kids. Like she'll take the children and like, we got to do something, right? That's time for something. So she's going to take them off. So are you all or
I'll run. I'll run with them
everybody's booking it.
As soon as I get like a relief, like make sure they don't put their eye with the sparklers by.
Okay. The fox pauses for a moment at the edge of the woods and looks back and makes direct eye contact with you, Gideon,
Mm-hmm.
and then dives into the underbrush.
All right. I'm going to head into the woods. And I think that I'm also going to invite the lindworm because that's where I left it.
It sure
in the
is.
woods.
Yeah. 3 of diamonds.
Oh,
Okay.
they're all bad. So
They're all bad. You step into the woods and your anxiety skyrockets like it is being, and that's for all of you. If you step into the woods, it's like they're like somebody took the like dial and just went and like your anxiety is so high that your heart is pounding to that point where like it's all you can hear in your ears. It's just like that thump 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 of your heart beating. It gets a little bit harder to breathe. Like you feel, all of you, like you're maybe on the edge of a panic attack. And you look around and all of the trees that you can see have huge, long scrape marks on them, like from up too tall to where you could not reach standing on your tiptoes to like all the way down to the bottom in like big, long streaks. And you can't see the box.
these are new.
Why did I agree to run into the woods? Okay.
No.
This is fine. It's fine.
All right. Uh, Enough with the brave face. I'm freaking out. I'm gonna use a strong move to reveal my true feelings.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Brimley has just, the strong one has just like crumbled in front of you. I would even say, Brimley, you're like in full blown panic attack mode. Like it's all coming out. So like what is it that you have been holding in that you're now spilling to all of your friends?
Like, my hand hurts because I grabbed a coin out of a pile of coins and it's got this weird symbol on it. And I didn't believe in any of this stuff before, but then I saw a little kid almost get lured into the woods last night, and then everything happened with Crackle, and then the lake, and I don't know how much more of this I can take, everybody.
Cool.
Uh,
Cool.
I'm going to use
great.
one of great, fantastic. I'm going to use one of my strong moves,
Okay.
Which is teach someone else how to defend themselves.
Oh.
And I'm going to take Brimley by their hand, and I'm going to say, "Hey, this has happened before, and we made it out. The woods are here to help us, but they've been invaded. I infected some. I don't know what word is correct, but the woods are here to help. And while we are in the woods, believe it or not, we are safer than where else we could be."
Hey, we're in the woods. We're safer than anywhere else we could be.
Cool. Yeah. Safe here.
Gonna invite the Lindworm.
That's actually what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Is I would like
Perfect.
to invite the Windward to
Okay.
act upon the group.
Then take your token, because if that was your instinct, Brimley.
Yes. I will
Oh
take my token.
boy, it is a 7 of diamonds, which means becoming lost. You have been walking during this in the woods, and you pause, and you're having this moment, and Ethan J. Gulliver interrupted you and was like, "Hey, this is great. Cool. Everybody's doing great. Woods are cool." And the three of you take a look around, and this part of the woods does not feel familiar, even to you, Gideon. Like, you are always so comfortable, but you can't see the edge of the trees or the camp anymore. You're nowhere near the rope bridge, like the rope course that you usually make. You can't see the bench that's hidden. Like, any of your landmarkers are gone. This is a brand new part of the woods that you have never been in. The trees even look different. They look like different kinds of trees, which is weird.
I'm going to allow the woods to feel unsafe for me and pick up that token.
Yeah, it feels very unsafe to you.
Guess keep your eyes out for that fox, but I don't recognize where we are.
Okay. But
I would like to spend a token.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a strong move, and I am going to reinterpret the Lindworm's play, redirecting it with the raw emotion.
Okay. I think Ethan J. Gulliver is pretty raw right now.
I think that we're all spooked, and we're thinking like we've been led here by darkness. But I'm going to say that I think it's Crackle that led us here.
Oh. Or do you have any idea what purpose it is?
Nope.
Okay. That's fine. I can run with that. Yeah. Okay. So you're all standing in this spot, feeling very unsafe. Um, and you hear movement in the woods, sort of like it doesn't sound very heavy. It doesn't sound like it's like crashing through, but it's definitely disturbing the woods as whatever it is moving. And a figure steps out into the clearing that you're in, and it's Crackle. I didn't think you could get here.
Okay. Cool.
Mm, mm.
Cool. This is cool.
I'm going to use a regular move because currently the woods do not feel safe for me. And I know for a fact that like there is still Crackle's blood on my shirt.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Does this Crackle look hale? I mean, obviously like up, but like is there huge puncture through her or anything?
No hole in her.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say that she looks solid.
Oh, okay. Like ghostly then.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. I think I am I am still just a regular no, never mind. Pass. Since she looks more like a ghost. Pass.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are we? No. Go ahead. There's just a lot of weird stuff going on, and I have a lot of questions, and I should maybe only ask one at a time.
She like float, like she comes up to you and she like touches the blood on your shirt, and she like looks confused a little bit. How did you get this?
Your blood? I got it when it exploded out of you. When the Lindworm killed you and took your heart.
She looks very confused. What do you mean?
I don't have another way to put it.
Can I use a regular move?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to intimidate someone with a sudden display of emotional intensity. Brimley's just going to start sobbing and say, Crackle, you died.
What that's ridiculous. I'm right here. I'm right. Don't we have to get back to the... And she like looks at her wrists like she would be looking at a watch. Just like, I think we like it's not working. I know I've missed one of the meals. Did I oversleep? I'm sorry. Like, let's get back to camp.
Hey,
What?
I'm going to pull out that envelope that she gave me.
Uh-huh.
You gave me this already.
Right. Did you read it or?
Yeah, I mean, I thumbed through it. We've been a little busy, but I thumbed through it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't have to talk about... We have plenty of time. We can talk about this later.
I mean, I think
If
you
you-
have plenty of time.
You guys are acting all really weird.
So just to get this straight. You don't know that you're.
I don't understand why you guys keep saying that. I'm right here. And she like reaches out to put her, like, to make you touch her, and like scoots through you. And then
I'm just gonna point that out, like,
yeah.
You see that? That's not what living people do. It's the thing.
Crackle, what's the last thing you remember?
I was looking for Gideon.
Did you have something you wanted to tell Gideon?
Yeah, but I don't feel like I should maybe say it in front of everybody. Like, it's a private, I don't want to embarrass him or anything.
Oh, we could cover our ears.
Yeah, let's just turn around and do
Yeah.
the la la la.
Yeah, la 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 la.
But he's acting so weird.
Yeah.
So you read it? Like
Yeah.
all of it?
Yeah, I did.
Are you still gonna stay in the woods?
I don't know. Um, I had to before. Like everything feels like it's in flux right now. Like I don't recognize where we are, and I don't recognize when I'm not in the woods, and I don't know where you are.
I can't stay here. I'm sorry. I want to.
I know.
I don't belong in the woods. Not like you do.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I don't know why that. I don't know why you didn't go into the lake before, but we had a lot of extra time.
I don't want to go back. It's really cold.
Hold out your hand.
And she does.
And I'm gonna put the bracelet on her. If you want to stay in my woods, I can ask if I can keep you there.
I like that.
I'm going to use a strong move. And it's going to be reinterpret the Lindworm's play by redirecting it through the woods. And effectively, I want to kind of do the same thing that Crackle and I had done all those years ago. And I'm going to like weave another bracelet that will connect to the rope track and tie her bracelet to it.
Yeah, she comes over and she like tries to like hug you. And then just like dissipates into like fireflies. But when it dissipates, the thing is like woven onto where, and you are back in your woods.
La 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 la.
Oh, are we?
Wait, is it
Did we
over?
get turned around?
I'll walk a wide circle around them so I don't scare them,
Oh, right, sure.
Oh god.
rather than just grabbing them from behind. We're back.
Give a chance to ask if maybe she could use like cool ghost powers to help us with this place.
I think she's still here, but her boundaries are the woods now.
I'd like to use a strong move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna perform a feat of mythical physical ability, and I'm gonna bear hug both of them and lift them off the ground.
Knuckle pile. How do you both feel about that?
Is that okay?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
Nora doesn't mind, but Ethan's just gonna be like, "This is
You're built for hugs, though.
You're built for
We're built
hugs.
for hugs.
yeah." Well, that means I get to give him out as treats.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah. Well, you have a moment of connection, the three of you.
Mm-hmm. So, that's what happens when you end up in the lake, huh? Just you're stuck in the forest. That
Well,
sucks.
and like not even this forest.
The
I mean,
bad
what-
forest.
The bad forest.
This is Gideon's forest.
So do you think the lindworm's from the bad forest?
Yeah, probably some connection there.
I think
So-
Brimley is gonna start walking in a specific direction. Do you wanna? I just want to see something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Brimley's gonna start walking towards the what is it? The picnic spot?
Oh, the hidden
bench?
bench.
The hidden
Mhm.
bench.
Yeah, you make it there. You come upon it just when you think you should.
Okay. Ugh.
Oh, because
And I
we
think-
can't just have a nice moment.
No, by all means.
It gets too quiet in the woods. Like a predator is around, and all of the birds and small animals have gone still. And Brimley, when you turn around behind Gideon and Ethan J. Gulliver is unmistakably the witch that you saw when you were a kid.
Figured I'd find you here.
Talking to the damn thing.
It kind of moves more like a spider. Like all of its limbs are too long and it uses all four of them to move.
Mm-hmm.
And so it can like kind of go up on the sides. It like goes around Gideon and Ethan J. Gulliver to like get in the center of the group, and it's too tall and it gets real close to you.
I'm going to reject a moment where I can open up instead bottle my feelings. I'm gonna stay strong and brave.
I'm going to use my last token.
Yeah,
This is probably stupid, but
I love it. Get
I would
in there.
like to help someone find their voice, if that someone is the witch.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
Love that.
And I'm doing that by just pulling out the guitar and playing the melody of the song that the kids walked into the lake.
Oh. She like cocks her head. She comes over and looks at you and like sniffs you like an animal would, just like
She cute.
she is not.
Right.
So sorry. Like, you know,
You miss all the shots you don't take.
That's true. Everybody's got beauty in them. Just need to find it. And then she like hunkers down. She turns back to Brimley. And she says, and it's like a deep, real deep, low voice. And she says, "You left something here."
I did. Long time ago.
And then she says, "It tastes like you."
It would. I wore it for a little bit.
I'm very hungry.
Straight up creepy.
I'm going to pull out one of the coins
Mm.
from my pocket. Will this do?
And she moves faster than you were anticipating.
Ah.
And like her mouth like unhinges, kind of like a snake. And she chomps on up to your wrist. And then like pulls off slowly and has taken the coin with her. But your hand feels like tingly.
Like my almost like my elbow fell asleep.
Like that pins and needles sort of thing. And then she is just gone.
I was hoping to ask a question.
Oh, she appears again directly behind you. And kind of like cranes around and like she's got her two long fingers like around your body. What do you need?
How do we stop the thing in the woods before it kills again?
Which thing in the woods?
The thing that killed Crackle. And the other counselor. The thing that takes people's hearts.
She like is floating up above you, but still holding on to you. And she, let's do a little, bring it in. We're going to use
that strangeness. Bring in that strangeness.
Yeah. And the move is answer a question with another question in a mocking tone.
I don't love this.
Me neither.
And she's going to say, question. Are you sure that you're going after the right thing? She's just gonna disappear.
Not so.
That was ominous.
Yeah.
This maybe feels like wrap up time.
Yeah.
So we need
This
to
is
do
good.
a ritual. Let's do a ritual.
Yes.
Okay.
Ba-ba. Oh, the sneaking path. What's the fastest way to cut through the woods? So you need to get out of the woods. Okay. There's maybe more than one scary thing in the woods. Like the witch implied that there was more than one outside of her. So you get to describe. All right, there's a couple of things that you need to do for the woods. Describe something that you are seeing with an unexpected metaphor. Beautiful bugs, branches underfoot, mushrooms on a tree, a squirrel, cicadas, birdsong, light on the ground. Each of you describe something that you see on your way out. Something that theoretically is mundane and belongs in the woods.
I think there's a line of the rope course that Gideon hasn't put up. That is easy to follow, with plenty of knots to grab onto, and easy to track with your hands, just perfectly at the correct height for each of us.
Right. Brimley, what do you see?
A small family of grouse running into the underbrush.
Scurrying across in front of you, kind of a thing?
Scurrying across in front of us and into the underbrush.
Great. Ethan J. Gulliver, what do you see?
Acorns. Acorns dangling on branches on the trees.
To hush everyone because they're too loud. You're still not feeling super safe. So everyone has been hushed. Maybe that's even Crackle's voice that you all hearing about, like, shh, just go. You should just go. As a group, you spot someone unexpected engaged in something equally unexpected.
While still in the woods, this is part of that ritual to get out.
Yeah, could be that you see them outside of the woods. Maybe you are near the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can see them doing something.
I suggest.
Yeah.
We see Lonely Tree looking up and talking to someone that's not there.
Oh, that kid is in danger. He's too sweet and trusting. And the last move is listen to the advice of the woods. What do you think the woods is telling you right now?
I mean, every time we've gone into the woods have given us a very easy path out.
It's true.
And I don't know if that means we're supposed to be staying out while the woods deals with its own stuff and we're getting just like shuffled out.
Mm-hmm.
Or if this is a trick to get us out. Can't quite decide which I like better.
I mean, maybe you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like. So.
But either way, we're getting pushed out of the woods.
You're getting pushed out.
No.
And the ending of the ritual is someone exclaiming, "Phew, we made it." Which feels, I hate to put words in your mouth, but it feels very Ethan J. Gulliver.
Yeah. I'll take that one. Even though that feels like the woo, we made it out, and then like something horrible happened.
And by
that at the beginning of the next episode. No, I'll do it.
all three of you die.
Woo. We made it out. We got a ghost friend and a witch friend.
I wouldn't call the witch your friend.
Listen, I need this.
All right. That means that next time when we play, the next session will be the Abyss, which is the lowest point when everything collapses together. All right.
Grim.
Let's have our moments of gratitude. What are we grateful for?
I'm grateful for Noir's ability to break the tension with the joke. Thank you.
Thank you. Everybody is very sad today.
Yeah. But on the flip side of that, I am grateful for the three of you for being able to maintain that tension in a way that really, really added to the story and made me cry.
Don't be sorry.
It's not a lot of joyful in the joyful gaming here today.
It's okay to feel things when you're role playing.
Yeah. Feel all the things. Thanks for playing. Thanks for going with me on that journey. And thank you to everybody for like when we were having the deep emotional stuff, like giving space and room for that to breathe. I appreciate that.
It was really good.
We did it.
We did it. Yay.
Oh.
Man, we gonna die.
I think there is a non-zero chance that you're all gonna die.
Can't you feel it in the air?
It's
I'm gonna get eaten by a witch,
It's
y'all.
gonna be a witch or a lindworm or I don't know, maybe a third thing that is also doing it. Or the lake. So many things.
It's pretty messed up, y'all.
I just got tasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, I mean,
Sometimes it be like that.
sometimes I feel like that.
Sometimes you just hanging out vibing, and then a witch is all like, "Yum."
Yeah, delicious. Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't say that your hand stopped tingling like that, so.
Did not.
No, I made the note. I know. Yeah.
Ooh.
We're all like,
Deep breaths.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Everyone just take a good deep cleansing breath.
yeah.
hmm It's good.
Times. We're all shook.
I know. It's like, really, maybe want to go have some ice cream or something? Like, I feel like I need some comfort food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's hey everybody, let's go around the table. Let's tell people where we can be found on the interwebs. I must start.
There's no good segue to that.
There's no good segue. Let's start with Anita. Where can we find you? What do you have coming up?
Hello, everybody. I'm Panita or Critical Misses. I'm a TTRPG streamer, graphic designer, producer, and cat mom about the space. On Fridays, you can usually find me over on this channel earlier in the day for Table Takes Game Night or Table Takes Plays. Saturdays, you can find me for Morning Ritual, which is our TTRPG talk show. And Morning Ritual is going to be done live at Gen Con at 9 a.m. on Saturday in ICC 101 and 103. And you should get tickets for that. It's pretty cool. We're pretty cool people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do other things, but you can follow me on the socials for that.
Yeah. Go find her. How
One
about
of the-
you,
The
Damon?
30,000 different social media
So many
networks.
things. Just
So
just go
many.
in there.
My name is Damon Van He. I am part of formerly Feral Games. We are the designers of The Crown, which is a dope game where you get to play a god of whatever you want. And it's a really fun game. We are also going to be at Gen Con playing that game, running that game, having a good time doing the Gen Con things. And you can find me on Twitter, I guess, if you like Twitter. It's not great. At formerly underscore feral, and then on all of the other weird ones now at formerly feral games. And then we're on Instagram for the Crowned RPG. And that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Noir.
Hello, everybody. You can find me all over the internet as the Noir Enigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Thread, Hive, Blue Sky. All over.
Did you throw in a dating app in there? Bumble.
Actually, I did, but Bumble, Hinge, Grinder, whatever you're into. You can also find me on my website, Noir Enigma. Starting August 7th. You can find me over on Q Times, where we are doing our Werewolf 5th edition game, Children of Rage. In that game, there's also weird forest stuff, but like I get to be a werewolf and then eat the problems, so that's good.
Feels like you're more well equipped to deal with those problems.
Yeah. Ethan J. Gulliver has a Martin acoustic guitar. My other character has fangs and claws. So
yeah.
I
mean, to be fair, Ethan J. Gulliver has not swung that thing around.
Oh, well, do you know how much that guitar costs? It's a problem.
But does it maybe costs more than your life at this point? Like, hey, we'll just next time we'll discover. We will discover.
I don't like that you said that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Every Friday you can find me right here on JCon TV for Table Takes Plays. Saturday mornings you can find me over on Critical Misses for Morning Ritual, and I'm doing a bunch of things at JCon. I still have one seat left over for the Cobalt Press VIP experience for Tales of the Valiant. So if you want to check that system out early, if you get a ticket, you get some cool swag, and you get me as a GM. And I promise, you'll have a good time. That's it. Stop receiving me again.
Now look away.
Don't look at me.
So sorry. Hi, I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me on Facebook at Actor Sarah Moore, and you can find me everywhere else on the internet at Pixies and Pins. You can go to my website, which is pixiesandpins.com, and you can find me here every Friday night on twitch.tv/GenConTV for Sarah's Table. Next week is Gen Con, so I won't be here on Friday. It's going to be a different time. But if you're at Gen Con, you can come to Sarah's Table Live at 10 a.m. on Sunday. There's going to be puppets and less crying. I promise. I actually can't promise that because sometimes puppets do make me want to cry, but for a different reason. And then I'm back on my regular schedule on Friday nights. And that first Friday after Gen Con, we are wrapping up this story and seeing how we all make it out. Maybe. We don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna survive, and that's what matters.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. This is what the cards say, really, at this point. I don't know.
I've been blessed.
Yeah. Or cursed? Is it cursed? We don't know. Come back here to find out is what I'm saying. Thank you all so much for being at my table. I have been enjoying this as much as one can while crying hysterically. It's okay. We feel our feelings here on Sarah's Table. Thank you at home for watching. It's been a treat to have you here. I would like to thank Marcus Mays over at Gen Con TV for being our tech and keeping us running smoothly. I would like to thank my partner, Jeff, for being my personal tech support and for also editing this all together in a delightful way. We love you. Thank you to Gen Con TV and to Peter Eckison for giving me the freedom to program all of the insanity that happens here on Sarah's Table. And if you are a game designer and you have an indie game and you want to see it played on Gen Con TV, please message me and let's get it going. I am excited about putting up new systems. Coming up here on the show, we are going to have a crowned arc, hopefully when it is available for immediate purchase. We're going to get it going, and we're going to have a Vanishing Lands arc, which is the game that my partner Jeff designed that also is so close to being available to buy and take home with you. I feel like I just spent too much money at my friendly local game store, buying a bunch of indie games. So I'm sure that we have a lot of stuff in the works, and I'm very excited to get that out there. But please, if you have something, message me. I want to know. And yeah, see me at Gen Con. I have 1,000 events and I'm a busy bee, but I'm sure that Damon can find 20 minutes in my schedule somewhere.
No. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. Well,
Bring cake.
bring cake. If you bring cake.
I can be bribed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. He can't have all the cake though. Bring enough for me.
I'm still mad we haven't gotten the cake yet. Come on.
We've been
together.
asking.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Okay.
Bring cake.
Bring cake.
Still have 0 cake.
CakeCon 2023. Bring it over. Yeah. All right. Well, with that in mind, I think we have done all the things. And thank you all again, everyone in my sphere. That's all I got. And as always, keep making art and keep being art. We'll see you next time.